Ladies and gentlemen, this is of course Dr. Dawn Hughes, Amber Heard's expert witness, who cannot remember a single thing and has to consistently refer to her notes because she doesn't remember anything. Besides, of course, the stories that Amber told her. But everything else, she's got to read from... What is that? Oh, maybe it's a script. Who knows? But yeah, we definitely didn't see this kind of tactic from Johnny Depp's team. And I would say this is pretty foul play, in all honesty. So enjoy this compilation. I'm sure there's even more clips. I've done my best to skim through the the witness testimony from yesterday. But it'll be interesting moving forwards to see in the cross-examination if they allow the referring of notes. Because, of course, then it's Johnny Depp's lawyers. It's their turn. They can say, no, don't look at notes. No. We don't want you to look at notes. And we'll see if that script holds up to memory or if she's been cramming all night.
Now, let's first go back to the forensic evaluation. You mentioned you reviewed documents. What documents did you review?
So I'm going to refer to my list of documents so that I can be clear for you all. It is a 4-page.
All right. If you want to approach.
Dr. Curry, Dr. Hughes. I don't know why I keep doing that. My apologies. Dr. Hughes. I think it's the confusion of having her in the courtroom. Dr. Hughes, if you need to consult your notes to answer something, let us know that you need to consult your notes. Otherwise, try to answer to the best of your ability. And then if you need to do that, just let us know you're consulting your notes, okay? The concern is that you not read from them, that you consult them as you need to, okay?
Correct. I just don't want this to be a memory test of having conducted many documents, 80 pages of notes, and 12 psychological testings to...
You can reference your notes, just don't read from them, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, great. And you mentioned the name Dr. Bonnie Jacobs. Please tell the jury who Dr. Bonnie Jacobs is.
So Dr. Bonnie Jacobs was Ms. Heard's therapist, and may I refresh my recollection with my notes, Your Honor?
She's allowed to
for
consult
the
the
dates,
notes.
if you'd like me to tell the dates.
If she's asking me a question, I'm not going to answer.
You're right, Your Honor. Yes.
May I?
Yes, you may consult your notes, yes.
Objection, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. So she treated with Dr. Bonnie Jacobs, who is a psychologist, from October 2011 through August 2014. She actually was seeing Dr. Jacobs somewhat earlier, before she got in the relationship with Mr. Depp. And then she transferred care to Dr. Connell Cohen, who was referred by Dr. Kipper, who was the treating physician for Mr. Depp, and then later for Ms. Heard. And she treated with Dr. Cohen from after she left Dr. Bonnie Jacobs in September 2014 to June 7th, 2016.
Okay, thank you. And so and I guess you got ahead of me there, so you also talked to Dr. Connell Cohen, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And you also spoke with Paige Heard, did you say?
That's correct.
And who is Paige Heard?
Paige Heard is Amber Heard's mother.
Okay. And when did you speak with Paige Heard?
I spoke with all of these individuals at the end of 2019. Again, I can check my notes and let you know the exact date if you'd like.
I think the end of 19.
Yeah, they all were in the end of 19, yes.
All right. And are you aware that Paige Heard has since died? She died 2 years ago?
Yes, I am aware, sadly.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the psychological testing. You stated that you conducted psychological testing, is that correct?
That is correct.
Can you...
Overruled all of.
Can you please tell the jury how many psychological assessments you administered to Amber Heard?
I administered 12.
Can you please tell the jury which ones you administered?
So I am going to refer to my designation that has the list so that I don't forget anything.
Okay.
So I administered...
Objection, hearsay, Your Honor.
She can refresh her recollection.
As long as she's not reading it.
Right, you just can't read, that. You're not supposed to read from it, but you can refresh your recollection as you're speaking.
So I can look and just look up, and that's refreshing my recollection? Okay.
All right, if we could approach for a moment.
Dr. Hughes, can you tell the jury the tests that you administered, please?
Yes, I can. I administered the personality assessment inventory.
Did you administer any tests that are specific to domestic violence?
Yes, I did.
Which ones?
So that was the conflict tactic scale, the abusive behavior observation checklist, and the danger assessment scale.
And what did they show?
Would like to refer to the testing
To refresh
to
your
refresh
recollection?
my recollection, just a glance, so I
Yes,
can
you may
be
do that.
clear with the jury. So what the overall gist of the testing was that, and the benefit of these tests is that they allow me to ask for what Mr. Depp did to Ms. Heard, and then also what Ms. Heard did to Mr. Depp. So it was asking about both sets of behavior. And what
Objection, Your Honor. We're back to reading.
She wasn't even looking down. She was looking at the jury.
and what
Objection, Your Honor.
I don't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Please continue.
So what these tests show was that there was a high degree of.
Thank you. Could you please tell the jury what psychological impact these statements had on Amber Heard?
Yes, so there were 3 statements that I evaluated. May I check my notes to give you the dates and my recollection so that I can be clear?
Since I couldn't put it in, that might be the fastest way, Your Honor.
I'd rather she not address the court. I mean,
I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So there were 3 statements on April 8th, 2020, April 27th, 2020. Sadness, stress, all of that would happen when one of these statements came out. The one that was, the most difficult was the one where they said that her sexual violence
Objection, Your
was
Honor.
a hoax.
what's the objection?
I think she's going to the,
Oh, I'll overrule objection. Good.